Imagine a creature that has been swimming silently beneath the frozen waters of the Arctic since the time of William Shakespeare. While the world above has seen empires rise and fall, revolutions unfold, and entire nations born, this mysterious shark has simply kept gliding slowly through the dark, icy currents. This is the Greenland shark, one of the most secretive and extraordinary animals on Earth, a being that can live for nearly 400 years. At first glance, it doesn't look like a monster of legends. It isn't as fast as a great white shark, nor as aggressive as a tiger shark. In fact, it moves so slowly that some scientists jokingly call it the sleepwalker of the sea. But hidden inside this sluggish giant is one of the greatest survival secrets of the natural world, a lifespan that outlasts centuries of human history. In this video, we will dive deep into the icy waters of the North Atlantic and uncover the truth about this so-called immortal creature. You'll discover how it survives in a world of darkness, how scientists cracked the mystery of its age, and what lessons we, as humans, can learn from a shark that has quietly defied time itself. By the end of this story, you won't just see the Greenland shark as another strange animal. You'll see it as a living witness of history. A reminder that nature often hides its most astonishing secrets in the most unexpected places.
Discover
so,
more.
If you love exploring the hidden wonders of wildlife and want to join us on more incredible journeys into the animal kingdom, make sure to subscribe to Animal Ranking Hub. Trust me, you don't want to miss what's coming next. Deep in the freezing waters of the Arctic and North Atlantic, there drifts a creature so elusive that many people have never even heard of it. The Greenland shark is not the type of predator you'd expect to headline ocean documentaries. It doesn't leap from the waves like a great white, nor does it thrash with ferocity like a hammerhead. Instead, it moves with an almost eerie calm, gliding slowly through the darkness as if time itself has little meaning. This shark can grow to an astonishing length of over 20 feet, 6 meters, making it one of the largest sharks in the ocean. Yet, despite its massive size, it is often described as sluggish, even clumsy. Unlike the razor-sharp silhouette of a great white, the Greenland shark's body looks bulky and almost primitive, with rough, grayish-brown skin covered in tiny parasites. Its eyes are often clouded, scarred by a strange worm-like parasite that feeds on its cornea, leaving the shark partially blind. But for a creature that lives in perpetual twilight, eyesight is hardly necessary. Instead, it relies on its heightened senses of smell and vibration to find food. And its diet? Practically anything it can catch, or more often, anything already dead. Scientists have found everything from fish and seals to the remains of reindeer and even polar bears inside its stomach. It's not that the Greenland shark hunts aggressively. Rather, it is a patient opportunist, feeding on what the frozen ocean offers. But what truly sets it apart is not its size, its blindness, or its scavenger lifestyle. It is the fact that while most predators in the ocean live fast and die young, this shark has chosen the opposite path. It lives slow, almost timelessly. Moving no faster than a human walking pace, the Greenland shark seems to drift through the centuries, avoiding the chaos of nature's battles simply by being too patient to be noticed. This ghostly existence has earned it a reputation as an almost mythical being. Locals in Greenland once whispered legends about it, calling it a skalugsuak, a creature of mystery that rarely reveals itself. To this day, divers who encounter it describe the experience as surreal, like meeting an ancient relic from another age. It is this very invisibility, this hidden presence beneath the ice, that makes the Greenland shark one of the most extraordinary survivors on our planet. How does a shark live long enough to witness 400 years of history? The answer lies not in one single superpower, but in a combination of biology, environment, and evolutionary patience. The first and most important factor is metabolism. Greenland sharks have one of the slowest metabolic rates of any vertebrate animal on Earth. Their bodies burn energy at a glacial pace, moving so slowly that they expend almost nothing compared to faster predators. Think of it as running a marathon versus taking a leisurely stroll. The faster you move, the sooner you tire out. The Greenland shark has mastered the art of strolling through life, an art that lets it last for centuries. The second factor is temperature. These sharks live exclusively in waters that hover near freezing, between -1 and 5 degrees Celsius, 30 to 41 degrees Fahrenheit. In such conditions, every biological process slows down, from digestion to cell division. The cold acts like a natural freezer, preserving tissues and reducing the wear and tear that comes with aging. In fact, many scientists believe the Arctic itself is what grants these sharks their incredible longevity. Then comes growth rate. Most sharks reach maturity in just a few years. The Greenland shark? It takes about 150 years just to reach breeding age. Imagine, a shark born during the American Revolution might only have its first offspring in the early 22nd century. This extremely slow pace of life means less stress on the body, fewer chances for genetic mistakes, and a life measured not in decades, but in centuries. There's also something hidden in their very DNA. Studies suggest that Greenland sharks may have unique genetic adaptations for cell repair and resilience. Their tissues show an ability to resist the typical breakdown of proteins and cells that drive aging in other animals. While scientists are only scratching the surface, the Greenland shark could one day help humans unlock secrets of longevity and disease resistance. But perhaps the most fascinating aspect is philosophical. While humans are obsessed with speed, progress, and constant growth, the Greenland shark shows us the power of slowness. By moving slowly, eating sparingly, and conserving energy, it has become one of the greatest survivors in natural history. For the Greenland shark, time is not a race. It is an endless ocean, and it simply drifts through it, century after century. If the Greenland shark could speak, it would tell a story not of thrilling hunts or high-speed chases, but of patience, an existence defined by waiting. Unlike the great white shark that ambushes seals with explosive speed, the Greenland shark is a slow-motion predator, moving so leisurely that it seems impossible for it to catch anything at all. And yet, it survives. How? The answer is partly in its opportunistic diet. Greenland sharks are not picky eaters. They scavenge on carcasses that sink to the ocean floor, from fish to seals, and sometimes even larger animals. Scientists have discovered the remains of horses, reindeer, and even polar bears in their stomachs, carried into the sea by ice or rivers. In this sense, the Greenland shark is like nature's silent cleaner, recycling what the Arctic leaves behind. But make no mistake, these sharks are capable hunters too. They use their keen sense of smell and ability to detect faint vibrations to track prey. Their slow speed is less of a disadvantage in the Arctic, where many animals are sluggish in the icy waters. A seal that feels safe drifting in the cold darkness may suddenly find itself within reach of this ancient predator. What makes this even more remarkable is the shark's habitat. The Arctic Ocean is a place of extremes, long months of total darkness in winter, brief flashes of sunlight in summer, and crushing cold all year round. Yet the Greenland shark thrives here. Its body is perfectly adapted to withstand the pressure of deep waters, the lack of light, and the scarcity of food. Its appearance tells the tale of this adaptation. Many sharks are sleek and powerful, but the Greenland shark looks weathered, ancient, its skin rough, its eyes often clouded by parasites. These parasites, which dangle from their corneas, might blind the shark, but they may also attract prey with their wriggling movements, like a living lure. Even in its imperfections, the shark has found balance. This slow, shadowy lifestyle has allowed the Greenland shark to remain hidden from the spotlight of nature documentaries for centuries. It does not seek attention, nor does it dominate the ocean with fear. Instead, it endures, quietly, steadily, and almost invisibly. It is in this obscurity that the Greenland shark reveals one of its greatest secrets. Sometimes survival doesn't require strength or speed, but silence, patience, and the ability to live in the shadows. For centuries, the Greenland shark remained an enigma. Fishermen told stories of massive, sluggish sharks that haunted the icy waters, but no one could imagine just how ancient these creatures truly were. It wasn't until the 21st century that scientists began to uncover the truth, using one of the most unusual methods in biology: reading time through the eyes of the shark. Unlike humans, sharks do not have bones that leave behind growth rings like trees. So how do you measure their age? The answer lies in their eye lenses. Deep inside the shark's eye, there are proteins that are formed before birth and remain unchanged throughout its lifetime. By using radiocarbon dating, a method that measures the levels of isotopes left from nuclear bomb testing in the 20th century, scientists were able to determine just how long these sharks had been alive. The results were nothing short of shocking.
Ready for deployment?
In 2016,
Almost.
a groundbreaking study revealed that one Greenland shark, still swimming in the Arctic, was at least 392 years old, and possibly as old as 512 years. That means this single shark may have been alive during the time of Galileo, the founding of the United States, and even before the Industrial Revolution. It had outlived entire dynasties, revolutions, and wars, all while gliding silently beneath the ice. The discovery shook the scientific community. The Greenland shark instantly claimed the title of the longest-lived vertebrate animal on Earth, surpassing even the giant tortoises of the Galapagos and the bowhead whale. For researchers studying aging and longevity, this shark became a living treasure, a biological key that might help unlock the secrets of slowing down time itself. But perhaps just as remarkable as its age is the way this knowledge reshaped our perception of the oceans. For years, Greenland sharks had been seen as sluggish scavengers, of little importance to humans. Now, they were recognized as ancient survivors, each one carrying the story of centuries within its body. It is humbling to think, while humanity struggles to preserve history in books and monuments, nature has written its own living history into the flesh of a shark. And that history swims on, silently, in the coldest corners of our planet. What can a blind, sluggish shark drifting beneath the Arctic ice possibly teach us? At first glance, perhaps nothing. But when we look closer, the Greenland shark offers lessons that reach far beyond the ocean. The first is the power of patience. In a world where humans chase speed, success, and constant growth, the Greenland shark has chosen a different path, one of slowness, silence, and endurance. It reminds us that survival isn't always about being the fastest or the strongest, but about adapting, conserving energy, and waiting for the right moment. Sometimes moving slowly is the greatest strength of all. The second lesson is about resilience in obscurity. Unlike the great predators that dominate the seas with ferocity, the Greenland shark lives in near total darkness, unseen by most of the world. Yet it thrives where few others can. It shows us that greatness doesn't always come from visibility or recognition. Sometimes the quiet path is the one that lasts the longest. And finally, the Greenland shark embodies the mystery of life itself. Scientists are still unraveling its secrets, from its remarkable lifespan to its strange biology. But maybe that's the point. Nature doesn't give up all of its answers easily. Some mysteries are meant to remind us of our limits, to humble us, and to inspire us to keep searching. Think about it. Somewhere, right now, beneath the ice of the Arctic, a shark that may have been alive when Shakespeare first put pen to paper is still gliding slowly through the dark waters. It has lived through centuries of human history without ever knowing it, and it will likely outlive us too. And that is the greatest lesson of all. Time belongs to nature, not to us. If you found this story as fascinating as we did, and you want to keep exploring the wonders, mysteries, and hidden truths of the animal kingdom, make sure to subscribe to Animal Ranking Hub. Every week, we uncover incredible creatures like the Greenland shark, animals that surprise, inspire, and remind us just how extraordinary our planet really is. Thank you for watching. And remember, the next time you look at the ocean, somewhere in its depths, a living piece of history is still waiting in the shadows.